This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Step it, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Rams 7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They run. This is Scarborough. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's complete. Williams. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Scarborough. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try the air now with Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Expect nothing less, baby. Expect nothing less.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
He's going to go down.
They sack him back at the 42. Aaron Donald coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw over the middle, taken in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. This is Scarborough. Down right around the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Maher is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Play action, they'll throw. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll be out of bounds
Lions about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is out of bounds here. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we scored touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
The throw complete here to Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. They'll roll him out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Taken at about the 36. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Forced out to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Gurley again here on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
44-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And now a fumble. The ball's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tracy Walker. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. And that's incomplete.
The pass. Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 11.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go. It's Gurley. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Lions 19.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen despite the amount of pressure.
And it'll be intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's fielded at the 45. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that.
He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 33 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score.
So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll look to throw here. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The onside kick recovered by the
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of.